and Girls House in New Orleans, Louisiana. We're starting a little late. We've had some technical difficulty, kind of as always. This one took a little longer, but we are here coming at you live and direct from Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana. I am the Reverend DJ Thug Nasty. Seated at my right, your left as you're facing me, is the great Shane Reed, lead guitarist for the hottest cover band in the New Orleans metropolitan area. We'll talk to him here in a little bit. So it's good to be here with my friend. It's even better to be here with SevVven, coming to you live and direct from Lafayette, Louisiana. These guys are awesome. We've been playing them on the radio since day one. They got some new music coming out. We got all kind of cool stuff happening with these guys. You're about to check it out. They are going to rock you. But before we get to that, let me just say thank you, first of all, to all of our loyal listeners. We love you folks who are out there listening to the radio. We have more and more people listening. That's the most important thing we do from this building is promote the radio station. We'd like it to be played in every auto repair shop, instrument shop, welding shop, electric shop, barber shop. We want it played everywhere. So get your friends listening, and I tell you what, we play SevVven on the radio, maybe more than any other radio station you could name. And a lot of stuff that's just like it. You're going to love what you hear. If you don't love this band already, you most certainly will. I want to say thank you to you guys from SevVven who came over about 120 miles one way to get here for some of you. I sure do appreciate you guys coming here. That is fantastic. We love you. Our fan base here, our listeners are going to love you as well. So thank you to our listeners. Thank you to our viewers. Also, real quickly, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Petra Restaurant, our flagship sponsor. They're going to cater tonight's event as well. Petra Restaurant, Airline Highway in Laplace, 985-359-8888. They have excellent wine selection over there, catering menu, the best bread pudding in all of Louisiana. Petra Restaurant. Thank you, Petra Restaurant. Thank you to Fatty's Restaurant in Garyville, Louisiana on Museum Street, 985-535-5555. Open 5 days a week for lunch and also open Thursday and Friday for dinner. Live music on Friday nights. And to Big Chiefs Heating and Air Supply, Big Chiefs Heating and Air Conditioning out of Gramercy, Louisiana. We have a special hotline number for Big Chiefs, and so when you call them, and you'll need to soon because it's getting pretty warm out there already, our phone number to Big Chiefs is the New Rock Radio New Orleans hotline at 225-224-7299. They are your local authorized trained representative. They service all makes and models, though. They've got a huge inventory of parts for not only their stuff, but for everybody's. That number again, 225-224-7299. Thank you to Big Chiefs. And on a personal note, we'd like to say we've got some friends out at the Hitch in Ponchatoula. And Shane here played a show there Saturday night. It was lights out. A young lady who's a friend of the program. In fact, she's in the control room tonight, Red.
Yeah, big round of applause for Red.
Whoa, I mean, it was unbelievable. And thank you to the Hitch for hosting that great event for us. That was awesome. While we're on the, and also we went to Cleary Tavern. He was over at Cleary Tavern.
Sir.
That was also another great event. Thank you to Ronnie and everybody over there at Cleary Tavern. We bring up the Hitch, though, because something cool's happening with the Hitch. We've got on June the 3rd, the 3rd is a Saturday, I think it is, maybe a Friday.
I believe so, yeah.
It's a Saturday. Them guys, Drab, them guys was here 2 weeks ago. Awesome. They rocked the radio house. Drab was back here in February, another awesome group. And there's a group called Love the Hate coming from Mobile, Alabama. Now, we play that music on the station, so you're probably already familiar with it. If not, you're going to like that as well. Right up here at one of our favorites, the Hitch in Ponchatoula. We love those guys and these bands coming through. I doubt we'll get to see a combination that good anytime, soon.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
That's going to be a great event. We'll be there. So come check that out. We're going to be rocking. We love you, the Hitch. I'm sure you'll love it if you've never been there. And these three rock bands, you will like that very much. And then here on my list, speaking of them guys, we've got the Hometown Throwdown 2023 taking place in Thibodaux, Louisiana at the Convention Center. I forget the name of it. Convention Center. Those tickets go on sale on May the 1st. So you want to get you some of that action. All kind of cool bands there. Them guys as a headliner. Silver Dose is going to be there. I can't remember all the names. So much going on here today, and plus we're running late. But anyhow, Hometown Throwdown 2023 tickets go on sale May the 1st. The show is on August the 12th. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be first of an annual thing. Thank you, them guys, for putting it together. Thank you to the officials out there in the home and Thibodaux area. You guys are all right. Rock on, baby. All right, so with that, I'm going to turn you over to Shane Reed here. Shane, take it over, bro. Thank you.
It's great to be here once again, Steve. Always a good time at the Radio House. I could tell I love this band already. I'm very familiar with Cat. I see him all over the globe. He's a fantastic drummer. You're not going to be able to get enough of him. Can't say enough good things about not just him, but the whole band. During their sound check, I was already blown away. Honored to be just 10 feet away from this guy's, just behind the desk interviewing him and getting to listen to him. So I say without further ado, I think you're about ready to hear some of it, huh, Steve?
If you're ready, I'm ready. Shane, you guys, I guess, are ready. Y'all look ready. All right, so we're going to turn the 360-degree Studio A RoboCam, and we're going to bring SevVven, Lafayette, Louisiana, Into the Pain, coming to you live and direct from New Rock Radio and Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana. This is SevVven.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system sanctioned by the United States government. The following demonstration may trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Headbanging has been authorized for use. Elderly citizens have been granted immunity from this demonstration and will be left unharmed. Headbang at your own risk and the risk of others. After commencing of the siren, headbanging and crowd surfing will be legal for 1 hour. During this time, police, fire, and all emergency services will be unavailable until the demonstration concludes. May God be with us all.
Just drag me all along. Scars are from something more, and I can't tell you where I stand. It's not like I was needed. It's here where I'm standing. It's here where I've been bleeding. Well, nothing is forgiven. This life is now forsaken. You left me here infected. Perfection's in my eyes. Like a parasite, rips me away from life, left me here to die. Nothing left to survive. This dream is just never clear. These thoughts just have always lost my mind. What am I doing here? I'm always dead and never alive. It's not like I was needed. It's here where I'm standing. It's here where I've been bleeding. Well, nothing is forgiven. This life is now forsaken. You left me here infected. Your affection's in my eyes like a parasite. Rips me away from life, left me here to die. Nothing left to survive.
right, that was some kick-ass rock from from SevVven right here from Lafayette, Louisiana. We're having a hard time with the lights here this evening. I apologize for the inconvenience there. It's hard to see these guys. We're going to try to get this figured out as we go here. But that was SevVven. That was the song Parasites. You could hear it on New Rock Radio. In fact, I heard it today. That's one of the ones I was talking about. But anyhow, great tune, guys. We're going to get you lit up a little better as soon as we can figure that out. Meanwhile, while you're rocking our brains out, let's keep that going, please. They got another one for us right now.
Hope you all like a little downfall. Let's go. In the fear I fall, here it comes, face to face with me. Here I stand, hold back so no one can see. I feel these wounds. Step down, step down, step down. My brain down. Now break away, push me away, make me fall. Just to see you never find me. Push me away, you can't see what I see the other side. Down on me, now be the strength I need to save me. Now just come face to face with me. Stay in place, you'll be the first to see me heal these wounds. Step down, step down, step down. Now right, down. Now break away, push me away, make me fall. Just to see you never find me. Push me away, you can't see what I see the other side of me. Go! Now break away, push me away, make me fall. Just to see the other side of me. Push me away, you can't see what I see the other side of me. No one can see anything on the other side of me. Yeah, wrong. You can everything when you pull it down, fall. No one can see anything on the other side of me. Wrong. Yeah, wrong.
Yes, indeed. That's a cover tune of Trust Company's Downfall. We love cover tunes on the radio station. We play all kinds of them. And as soon as I heard that tune the day I did, we loaded it onto the station. I love it. So we'd like to take a little time to get to meet these guys. I'm thinking at the same time we need to get rid of these backlights. Right? Well, maybe you should go over there and just unplug them. Can we do that, sound man? Can we go over here and get rid of these cans in the back that are shining right at us because we're losing the guys in those lights? All right, we're getting a little assistance here. So meanwhile, this is SevVven from Lafayette, Louisiana. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
Oh, yeah.
It is definitely a pleasure to have you here at the studio. Why is this thing not on all of a sudden? That's me. All right, there we go. That's me. This is miserable. Okay, so anyhow, thank you guys for putting up with that. We're probably going to have those straightened out here before it's all over with. The legendary sound man. We are sure having some trouble. It has to do with these Wi-Fi Bluetooth in-ears. Give me yellow. There we go. That's a little brighter. We sure have Jesse kind of in the shade. Can we bring him in the light some? That is better. There we go. Jesse on lead guitar. That you were rocking it. I wish I wasn't so distracted by some of the other things we've got going on, but thank you out there, listeners. You guys who are just listening to us on the radio, you would be none the wiser. We're having trouble with the lighting in here, but you can hear it with your own two ears. These guys kick ass. I really like what I'm seeing with you guys. It's always been the case. We're going to start with the man up front here. We're going to talk to Josh and ask you a few questions there, brother.
Yes, sir.
I was, it was a pleasure to meet you. The first time we met was at Santos Bar the other day. You guys were out there with our other friend, She Might Be a Beast, down on Decatur Street. That was awesome.
Yep.
You guys put on a great show out there, and you put on a great show here. Again, thanks, a million thanks.
Oh, thanks for having us, man.
It's our pleasure for sure. So I wanted to ask you, I guess right off, how did you guys get this thing started? You were at the core of it.
Kind of. I think Ant was more at the core, but it's all good because I came in with him. Funny, interesting story is that we started on BandLab, which is bandlab.com. It's a online just community where you can meet other artists and record online, use their DAW and whatever. And he had some awesome stuff, and I was like, dude, I really want to get on it. So I got on it. He liked some of my takes, and we started making some stuff, some really early stuff like Seeing Red and like Other Side and stuff like that. And then I was going through a weird time in my life. I was going through a divorce, so like I lived up in Kansas City and he lived down here in Louisiana, so we just did it remotely. Got some traction, got with the label when I was even up there, and then I was like, after I got divorced, I was like, man, I'm just coming down to be with you guys. And then we started like just getting together, making more music, doing some live stuff, and then brought on other people.
So you had family down here already? You came in?
Oh, no. I came in here just to be with the band.
You came to be in the band. That's a commitment to rock and roll, baby. It shows.
Oh, yeah. All the way from Kansas City, Missouri, down here to Lafayette, Louisiana, man. It was dope.
Well, you got to be grateful that you came to Lafayette, Louisiana. I used to live in New Iberia. That's God's country out there. That's a nice place.
Yeah, I love it.
It's got to be better than KC. No offense.
Oh, no. It is.
Okay,
it most
excellent.
Definitely is.
Excellent.
I love you guys.
Well, that's awesome. So I understand you guys had a interesting thing take place on your first gig. So I'm itching to hear how that went. We're gonna get to Jesse next. We'll drill him here shortly.
That first gig was weird, man. So we were together for like 2 years, about from 2020 to 2022, about 2 years, and we just did remote stuff. And then I moved down, and we started getting down here. We got some other people recruited, band practice, all that jazz. And then our first show we landed was Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky. And that was just, geez, dude. I mean, really? Like, Kiss was there.
Well, y'all have some photos on that. I think there's one of you. It's a profile, right? And they're crowd surfing. That's
man, that was just a beautiful, just kids crowd surfing the cold.
Right,
it was a
not
beautiful. We had a bunch of people supporting us, and it was first show. Holy crap!
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, that's awesome, right? Hey, my first show I played with Kiss. How cool is that? That's awesome. That is awesome.
For real, yeah.
Man, well, so it's a pleasure to meet you, Josh. Thank you again for coming out here. I love talking to you before and hanging out with you. We'll be doing stuff afterwards. Petra's got some great catering coming in. But we're going to move on, I guess, to Jesse. And I'm gonna hand it over to Shane here.
Yes, sir. I think that's a good place to segue. I'm digging that guitar. I'm digging the way you're riffing.
Thank you, sir. This is a Legator guitar. We got kind of a, I don't know, it's not like a full-on sponsorship or endorsement, but kind of a partial, sort of. We talked with the guys at Legator, and they kind of hooked us up with some gear. And I'll be honest, I've never played a Legator guitar before, but I got some friends, some people in transient that play these guitars, and they've said a lot of good things about them. And I'll tell you what, ever since I've bought this guitar, this has been my go-to. This has been my workhorse.
Well, I tell you what, it sounds probably twice as good as it looks.
It's incredible, dude. I love it. And purple's become kind of my thing. My wife bought me a PRS, a Mark Holcomb signature, a year or so ago. That's purple, and since then it's just kind of become my thing. All my chords.
Well, it looks great in the light. It looks great in person. And I'm just curious. So how long have you been with these guys? Are you an original member or?
No, I just hooked up with these guys just over a year ago, right at the end of March of last year. I hooked up with them. A friend of mine, Chase LeBlanc, was the drummer at the time, and he worked with me to fill in for a gig that I did with another project that I have, Fake and Solace. Right at the end of 2021, my drummer and best friend of 26 years passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And so dealing with all that, we had a reunion and tribute show for him and a couple other artists in the local area that had passed away in 2021, which was kind of taken hard in that area in South Mississippi. And Chase, we recruited him to come fill in for that show. So in the midst of getting through all of that and trying to keep Fake and Solace going, Chase also hooked up with SevVven, and at some point he had posted on social media, hey, we're looking for another guitar player. So I threw my name in the hat, recorded a sort of audition video of Parasite, which was the first song that we played, and sent it to them, and they were like, hey, this is the guy, and they picked me up, and we've been kind of doing things ever since.
Well, that's great to hear, and it's great to see the things that you bring out of being in such a sad situation, the positive things that come out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And where you guys are today, it's great, and you guys sound great. I'm loving it.
I'll tell you,
sure
it's
everyone else
definitely
is.
it's definitely more than I had anticipated. It was more than I had bargained for. This was this was kind of a thing that I was like, I like the music and I want to get involved with it, but Fake and Solace is my main deal. And I don't know, man. This thing just kind of it took on a life of its own. It progressed and became something so much more than what it had been, a lot faster than I think any of us had anticipated.
That's the thrill of being in a band, especially one as good as you guys are.
Thank you.
And I guess that leads to my next question is, have you been recording with any of these guys? Do you have any tracks that you've been playing on?
Yeah, so whenever I hooked up with the band, we had just released All I Need Is You, the newer version of it, and sent it to billboards where it did very well. It really kind of skyrocketed us into the position that we were in, to be able to continue to release and be successful. So since then, we have released a few songs. We've released Woe Is Me, Cold, and now Shed Your Skin, and then we've got some new stuff coming pretty soon that I've been able to work with these guys with some of the arrangements and getting these songs fleshed out.
Well, yeah, that's going to be the first. That's, by the way, Shane, going to be the first full-length album that SevVven's going to put out. What's the timing on that? Do you know, or are you close enough to know?
We hope to have that by the end of the year. We have a few. I mean, we got a few songs in the works. Everything's with our producer right now, which we're working with Miles Claiborne. He's the drummer of the band Saw, and Vigilante Studios is his thing right now. So we're working with him, and he's kicking out these songs for us, helping us reimagine the stuff that we've already put together and making it a lot better, making it what it can be, helping us to envision the band that we really want to be.
Miles Claiborne, where's he located?
He's in Ohio. I think he's moving to Kansas City right now.
Columbia, Missouri.
He has now moved to Columbia, Missouri.
All right, y'all gonna have to chase him down then, I guess. Okay.
Oh, we all work remotely. So
Yeah. Well, that's all great to hear, and
that's the beauty of 2023.
I just got one more question before I let you guys get back to blowing the roof off this place. Of course, I don't know if it shows up in camera or not, but you got a fancy little rack mount thingy to your right.
Oh yeah.
If you would do me the honors of explaining what you got over there, because it's all rocket science to me.
Yeah, sure. I'll do a quick rig run through. So this is kind of the brain, what kind of keeps us all together, right? So we play with backing tracks. Everything's we got a lot of orchestras, a lot of synthesizers, a lot of choir type.
Let's get you in that mic a little tighter, Jesse.
A lot of like choir type synths and stuff that goes along with all of our tracks, which you hear in everything that we play. So we run everything using Pro Tools. I have my laptop that's running Pro Tools, and it's got all of our tracks there. This is our in-ear monitoring system, which has the click track and keeps us all together. We also have the bass tracks and all that, because as you see, I play guitar, Ant plays guitar. We've been kind of rushing through trying to figure out if we're going to bring a bass player on, which we have somebody here today that is a potential. But we'll get to that later. Maybe not tonight, but later on in life. So we're running everything with a Behringer X-Air. So everything inputs into it, and we split it out from there to our in-ears and then into front of house.
Well, that's great to hear, and I hope they're paying you a little bit extra, because you seem to be doing 50 million things all at once.
Yes. Wait, we get paid? Y'all get paid? No, man. So everybody's got their role, right? Ant is the brainchild of this whole thing, man. And a lot of what you hear and what we play is birthed. It starts with this band here, and so
he's what makes it run like clockwork, huh?
Yeah, and so to be able to communicate this thing to the masses, to our audiences, I utilize what gear I have and what knowledge I have to be able to make this possible, to get out and play live and be able to do these shows and bring this and meet all you guys.
Well, you're definitely getting out what you're putting in, and it shows.
That's
you
a
guys
fact.
putting in a lot of hard work, but definitely pays off being able to sit here and listen to you guys. Sounds great. I think without further ado, you ready to get back into it, Steve?
Yeah, I'm kind of watching Seth over here during the conversation. You know, he's got to be intimidated by this because this is kicking some real ass. I guess it sounds that good where you listen to us from home. Thank you for sticking around. This is SevVven from Lafayette, Louisiana. By the way, on this guitar, it's called a ligator. Ligator? Ligator. So, man, I like the curvature on the front where your arm comes over it. That's cool. And it's got a potbelly curve in the back, too? Oh, I'm sold. Look at it. Yeah. Oh, dude, I like it. Nice thin stock on it. It's beautiful, too, man. That's cool. All right. I didn't even notice the guitar. I'm too distracted. But I did notice the rock. This is SevVven from Lafayette, Louisiana, coming at you live and direct on newrockradio.us from Radio House Studios in New Orleans, Louisiana. Here we go again.
Yeah. Locked inside of the shadows of my mind, a cynical pit that I long buried away, ripping, scratching, tearing through my alibi, my attempt at hiding who I am. I'll admit that I've tried to justify all the pain that you see in my eyes. I've lost sight. I'm feeling cold. I'll move you to the burn. The things that I've been through left me bruised and hurt. You're just for a scar that I paid. No sense of one that I hate. Your kiss is just so rude. I'm down and limbo with the train wrap around my wrist, bad in my face, the abuse of my empathy. I'll admit that I tried to justify all the pain that you see in my eyes. I'm feeling cold, I'll move you to the burn. Things that I've been through left me bruised and hurt. For a scar that I made, no sense to wound that I hate. No scorch with a scar, a stitch in the wound. Carve out the someone for you, like a blood. Carve out the someone. Locked inside of the shadows of my mind, standing in the pit that I'm buried away, scratching, tearing through my alibi, my attempts at hiding who I am. I'm feeling cold, I move you to the burn. The things that I've been through left me bruised and hurt. You can score a scar that I played, and it's just the one that I hate. Your kiss is just so rude.
Yes, indeed. That is SevVven from Lafayette, Louisiana. Their song Cold. Dude, I love that tune. I always loved it. I tell you what else. I'm sitting here watching Cat roll on these drums. Am I the only one noticing this? That was awesome.
This dude's a beast.
He's a beast. I wish the lighting in here was working right. I hope you all saw it at home. We'll have to rewind the tape on that one. That was awesome, Cat. We'll get to him later. That was Cold. By the way, those first two songs were Parasite and Downfall by Trust Company. That one was Cold. This next one is, where did I put it? This next one is Signals. That's right.
Signals.
Awesome tune. SevVven, Lafayette, Louisiana. Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, indeed. That was Signals. Guys, I'm loving this music. I mean, it is great. I hope that those of you who are tuning in for the first time like it as much as I liked it the first time I heard it. Give it a closer look. Thank you for listening to the radio. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Normally we get some kind of feedback here. Mustang does that. We'll have to get a report from the studio on that. I mean, from the control room on that, because I don't know where to access that screen. Anyhow, everybody who's got comments, we'll get to you shortly. And we're getting right back to the music. Are we ready to stop for another little break here? Where's my page? We going back in?
Good to go.
We are good to go. Let's see here. We did. That ain't the page I'm looking for. Shane, sheesh, Louise, everything's going wrong around here. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I think we're getting a little light show action. We got some folks in the light. We finally got to see Jesse there a little bit. You guys are killing it. I love it. Yeah, okay, so anyhow, Shane, why don't you introduce us to Ant over there? Man, killing it, guys. I love it. So that was Signals. Before that was Cold. Two great tunes. Let's get to meet Ant here. He's the original guy. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
Like
Ant,
he's
how's it
taking
going?
the essence of Josh off of the microphone. Excellent.
All right, Ant, how's it going?
It's going good. How you doing? Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, too. We appreciate it.
yeah, it's great to have you.
Thank
I'm
you.
digging the guitar. It looks great in the light. I'm digging
my
the whole
baby.
vibe of the band.
Thank you.
How about you explain your role in the band, your importance? I
Well-
guess you're kind of the masterminds of the whole operation.
I
If I would
wouldn't say I'm
say
the
so.
mastermind. I think there's a collaborative effort between all of
Collaborative
us.
effort, definitely.
I just have the ideas that come in. I send it to the guys, and the guys put their input in, and we work it from there. You know, I wouldn't say that I'm the mastermind behind it. It's just, it's like all of ours. You know, it's our baby. It's our investment. You know, this whole band is our entire investment. You know, so yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. And I mean, you guys are making it look very easy. I could tell you're starting to break a couple sweats up there. 'Cause, I mean, you're putting in the work.
Because it's hot in here.
and
Because
it's-
I'm a thick
oh yeah,
boy.
we got the AC going. It's cool in
I'm
here, but you
thick.
guys you're still getting a workout. But you're making it look really easy. If I do say so myself, I'm blown away
Thank you.
being this close, getting a great show. How about you tell us when you have some upcoming gigs, maybe?
Yeah, we got some great stuff in the works. Actually, we got some stuff that's kind of secret, top secret, nudge,
Top
that's
secret.
coming up soonish. Very looking forward to that. We're going to Texas next weekend. Actually, we have a show at Winters there in Pasadena, Texas, on Saturday. We're going to hang out with some new friends of ours over there. Harley Rocks. How you doing for listening? Also Sunday, we're going to go do our music video for our brand new single called Awakened. Really stoked about that. Working with a great Wade Consine from out of Houston. So really stoked about that coming up. We have a show with the Almas in Lafayette at the Showbox. Super stoked to play there, especially with the Almas too as well. Such a great, talented band. We have the Dirty 30 Fest coming up too as well with some many other amazing talented bands from the Gulf Coast. July 22nd for that. That's going to be great. Mark your calendars. That's in, where in Mississippi is that? Ocean Springs, Mississippi. So we're really stoked for that one. At the Juke Joint. Thank you. He's got the calendar up. I don't. He's prepared. I'm not. That's okay.
All right.
Love the Juke Joint. My friend Red plays at the Juke Joint from time to time, and we got some friends over there. In fact, she is from Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
They're playing. Oh, are they? Them guys are playing the Juke Joint? Yeah,
And
them
you
guys
know we love
playing with
them
them
guys.
too as well.
Have y'all ever played with them guys before?
No, actually, it's our first time to play with them guys.
That's interesting because y'all are like perfect for each other, right? I mean, and Transient, who you mentioned before, I mean, I can see the three of
Yeah.
you guys stadium touring it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, August 19th we're playing also in Lafayette too, as well as Rock Around Downtown Festival, or AKA the Rad Fest, with some many other great local additions: Stella Veer, Endure the Infliction, many other great friends of ours too as well. We're really excited to share the stage with everybody there in our hometown.
Yeah, so be there or be square.
There.
And I think I just got one more question for
Yeah.
you while I have your attention. You guys have some really good original music for those of you who may not be familiar with them, please tune in. You got some great stuff. So where would you say you guys draw inspiration from lyrically and musically whenever you're writing and making your own music? Because you're a very unique style, and I really can't compare it to anything else because you're so, unique with your style.
I would say, honestly, my inspiration always lies with, Kill Switch and the older 2000s hard rock, new metal style. Wes Borland's a big influence on me. Adams Sienkiewicz, I think this is his last name. I can never pronounce his last name. The guitarist for Kill Switch Engage, In Flames. Those are my biggest influences. And, obviously it changes over the years. I'm 43, jeez. And
yeah, you don't look a day past 22.
Thanks. No, I'm just saying. I'm just Grandpa. Hi, sonny boy.
All right, at home they can't hear the comments that these guys are making. Anyhow, you can
Talking
imagine.
smack.
Thanks for throwing the whole band under the bus with us, Ant. Right? That's good stuff.
Nah, it's just so, your influence changes over the years, and music changes so much. You kind of go with what you hear on the radio, and it's kind of right around it, But we try to remain true to our roots in the music that we write, in the music we perform.
I love it. I love the sound of it. I love how y'all come together. Cat back there is killing it on the drums.
He is.
In fact, that's who I was going to talk to. If unless you had some more you wanted to discuss with
I think
Ant.
that about
Shannon.
does it.
Well, Ant, hey man, it sure is a pleasure. It was
Pleasure,
Ant
thank
and I that coordinated getting these guys in here. You guys are a great rock group. I can see y'all out there touring with the bands we just mentioned and other ones like that. Y'all are built for it. And if the Seth thing doesn't work out, I play the bass guitar. Just so you know. All right. You can look over your shoulder there, Seth, because I'm looking at you. Now we're about to introduce ourselves and you guys to Cat. But before we do that, I did promise you that we were going to go check the message board because it's not running in here, or it is now, but it wasn't before. And anyhow, we got some. Is that Steve from Patricia? And yes, it is me. Oh, yep. Somebody said it is. Look at that. I've got fans. Who would have thunk it? We got Anthony Green from them guys. He's saying, "Hey fellas, good to see you. We've been talking about you guys.
Shout
I hope you
out,
stuck
shout
around
out.
to hear that." Let's see here. Somebody named Brent Chitty gives us the hearts. We love you too, brother. Let's see what we got here. This is also on the radio station we're talking about here. Chet from them guys. What's up, brothers? Sounding awesome. Thank you for that. That's the feedback right there, by the way. Chet said right. If he said it, it's right. And Chet, we've been talking about the Hometown Throwdown 2023 featuring them guys. We will be there. Don't forget, tickets go on sale May the 1st. That show is August the 12th. If you miss it, you need medical help.
Facts.
Let's see. We got Sherry Heron giving us the rock on horns up. Melissa.
We love you, Sherry. We love you, Melissa.
Melissa Holder's out there giving us the love and the horns up. We got Mind Blowing and I'm in Love and Horns Up in Flames. Let's see what we got here. Brenda watching from Kansas City. Keep rocking it. Brenda, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the show. And
We love you, Mom.
Aiden is also watching. Aiden, killer.
Yeah,
The
bro.
little man, the little rocker. All right. So anyhow, we'll be getting some more of that. Meanwhile, I'm dying to talk to Cat. And the first thing he and I met also on Decatur Street in New Orleans. We sat there and we chatted for a while. Had a good old time out there. And as soon as he showed up, we're talking drums. And I love these twin canisters here with these small diameter, long canister drums. And I asked him the question that he answered without me really asking it was that you get crap over that, don't you? Does he have a mic over there? Yeah, he's got a mic. Okay, so anyhow. So, and remember to speak right into that mic, Cat. But anyhow, this is Cat. He's on the drums.
Meow.
Cat with a K as it ends up. And so let's get to meet him. Dude, you are jamming. How did you get started with the group? I hear I know the story, but let me let you tell it to everybody.
Well, I joined the band about July of last year, like right after my birthday. And before that, I was playing with a local metal band out in the Baton Rouge area called This Side Faces the Sky. One time for them.
Nice.
And as it happens, our final show, Jesse was running sound for us at a spot, and it was a good show. And then we kind of just fell off because folks wanted to do stuff. But Jesse reached out to me a couple of weeks later because my former guitar player threw my name in the hat because their previous drummer, Chase, had left the band and they were needing a drummer. So Jesse reached out to me. We got together. We had lunch, talked about it. And as it happens, my audition, so to speak, for the band was shooting the music video for Woe Is Me. And I think I set the bar pretty damn high, so here I am.
Nice. Nailed it, right? I mean, they were auditioning for you before it was over, huh? Sweet.
They made it really difficult to say no.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. Maybe I went down the wrong path on that one, but cool story.
It's always just a good thing to have a bunch of guys in the same band that all not only have a huge amount of talent, but a huge amount of work ethic to go along with it, right kind of attitude. We're always about getting the best out of the new material whenever we're doing it. We all work individually to practice. We all work together when we get together for rehearsals. It's always not so much a well-oiled machine, but a very, very functional machine.
Yeah, well, and it's got a mean engine driving it, right? I mean, this drum kit is capable of what these guys are out there trying to do, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely love this kit. I'm actually prototyping it for this band, and it's definitely giving me a lot of the options that I like, and despite the fact that it's much smaller than I'm used to playing, but this is a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and we were able to mic it up beautifully. We thought that would initially be a thing. They're telling me it sounds great out there, and I'm sure it does. It sounds great in here. It all sounds great in here.
Yeah, it's filling up the room very nicely.
I love it.
Yes, indeed. And so I guess what I also wanted to ask you is, Shane's seen you around in a few different spots. I know that you do all kind of extra cool, crazy stuff. So give us a heads up on that, man. What do you guys get? What do you do kind of when you're not doing this?
When I'm not playing with SevVven, I actually freelance with about 2 or 3 other bands, as well as teach music part-time. So pretty much everything I do for a living is drum-oriented, which is really, really cool. I'm really, really lucky for that. But I also work with bands out of the New Orleans and Lafayette area, such as Burris, Captain Green. In Baton Rouge, I work with the Michael Foster Project. I do part-time, I pick up work with the always amazing Joven Webb. Shout out to Joven. Shout out to my girl Lindsay. I'm actually going to be doing
Joven, Lindsay. Joven and Lindsay, right?
I'm actually working with them Sunday the 30th at 3090 on Frenchman Street, and that's going to be an absolute blast.
That's a great part of the city. When is that happening?
That's happening Sunday, the April 30th on Frenchman Street at 3090.
Okay, so that's this Sunday. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
I've also been lucky enough to tour with a Zydeco artist, CJ Chenier. I've done work with Greg Wright, who used to be Michael Jackson's guitar player. I've played and opened for. I've played with.
I thought Eddie Van Halen was Michael Jackson's guitar.
He was, and he's awesome. But Greg Wright, you got to check him out.
Oh, Greg Wright puts him to
incredible.
shame.
I like Michael Jackson stuff. I don't admit it in public until now, but I actually like his stuff. Right, I just blew that.
Yeah, I also have had the opportunity to play on the same stage with and open for both Buddy Guy and George Clinton. I've been all over this country and halfway around the world and back a couple of times, and can't wait to do it again, hopefully with these guys in the near future.
Oh, definitely. Y'all on your way. Y'all on your way. Well, no wonder this guy, I mean, of course, once you got a hold of him, you wasn't letting him go, I'm guessing. What a resume that is. That's awesome. So anyhow, that's Cat back there driving it, man. The engine behind SevVven out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Cat's actually from Baton Rouge, but that's close enough for those of you who don't know. It's a lot closer than we are, I guess, or I guess about midway. But anyhow, it's worth the drive from anywhere to come and put this thing together. You guys are kicking some real ass, and it shows in this room. I sure hope it shows out there on viewer land.
Thank you.
Shane, did you have anything to add?
I say we get right back into it.
Let's get right back into it, guys. More music from SevVven. We'll talk to them again here at the end or after a couple of songs. But here they come, live and direct, the Radio House, New Orleans, Louisiana.
The song's called Falling.
Yes, indeed. Falling. This is SevVven from Lafayette, Louisiana, their original hard rock tune, Falling. I got to say, I went to the computer earlier today, guys, to see which song we were playing the most. I was really curious whether we were playing Shed Your Skin as much as the other stuff. And truth is, we're not. But what I did discover is that we play Falling more than any other one. It's like the bot knows, you know, that's like my favorite one. So I just love that song. It's called Falling. It's available on Spotify. It's available on, we get it from iTunes. It's available everywhere. These guys have published music available from everywhere that you get music. Of course, we would prefer you just stay tuned to newrockradio.us, where I promise you will hear SevVven every day. They've got some new stuff coming out. We got Shed Your Skin. We weren't prepared for Shed Your Skin tonight, but that is a great tune. It will be on the first full-length album, which is due out by the end of this year. We got some new stuff going on that we don't even have access to yet, and we're just going to get these guys back in the studio. That's assuming we let them leave. You know, I mean, I love these guys. So we're going to get them back in the studio, and as soon as some of that stuff drops. But in the meanwhile, I hope you're enjoying the stuff that we already have been featuring. I know that I sure am. Falling is a great tune. That's a great rock song. So well done on that, guys. I really like it. While I've got your attention, I got some more comments that came in. And they're coming from all over the place. We've got people on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter and, of course, on Facebook. So every feed's got some action on it. I don't know if that's the first time for that. It's actually probably not, but it's nice to see that it is. I'm not the guy who does this normally. Mustang, who's normally to my right, he kind of handles all of that business. So anyhow, we got Aiden says again, hey, Dad. Always great to hear from Aiden. Let's see, we've got, Ant responded to it. I see, all right, Ant says, hey, buddy. Let's see here, y'all played good, says Aiden, now, of course. And let's see here, love you guys from Sherry. Keep grinding, guys, from Robbie. Is that Robbie, R-O-B-I-E, I think. We got, it's Marky Mark Biatch. So, so Josh, you're not gaming tonight, huh?
Oh, no, Mark. I'm a little busy here.
It's Marky Mark Biatch. Okay, that's good. That comes off of YouTube. I guess it's Marky Mark. It's Marky Mark is the name of the who sent this. Okay, all right, I got it.
It's my brother.
There we go. Okay, now I get it. I thought that was a commentary on the program, actually. All right, so Marky, thank you, Marky Mark. Melissa says, love it. Thank you, Melissa. We love that you love it. We love that you're listening. I like the red and black. It would show up better in the lights, actually. I wish the lights were working correctly. We're going to have that straightened out here any moment. Maybe not before the show's over, but very soon. So thank you for that. And that was from Aiden. And then we're getting a thank you here from, that's us responding. Hey, there we go, responding. Look at us. Anna says, miss you guys. Anna hadn't seen you in a while. I hope this is bringing them home for you, Anna. And Let's see what else I got on this screen. Love you guys from Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. We love you too. All right. So we're going to get back to some more music. That was Falling that you just heard. Next up is
All I Need Is You.
All I Need Is You. This was your first big hit, right, guys? I mean, this is what kind of launched you, if I would say it.
Falling was.
Falling actually was. Well, there you go. Here we go, guys. All I Need Is You. 7, Lafayette, Louisiana, from the Radio House.
All right.
Somebody
All I Need Is You by Seven from Lafayette, Louisiana, coming to you live and direct from the Radio House Studios, New Orleans, Louisiana, live on newrockradio.us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for viewing and for listening. This is a great group of guys. I have really, really enjoyed meeting them. I guess we say that every time, but really, I totally just want to hang with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's hang out, now and next week and whatever else. So what we heard, though, if you weren't paying attention, is we've got Cat's going to be down on Frenchman Street at the 3090 this Sunday. What time you go on stage out there, Cat?
Late show, 11 o'clock start.
Late show, 11 p.m. start at 3030 on Frenchman Street. That's going to be cool. Now, while we're talking about shows coming up, I was going to get with Josh. Josh, what kind of shows you got coming up, man? I see y'all are heading to Houston doing some stuff there. Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. So next weekend, we got a Houston show at Winter's Bar, May 6th, next weekend. After that, the next day, we shoot a music video for our next single, which is called The Awakened. And, oh, man, I cannot wait to get that out. Then after that, May 20th is at the Hurricane Sports Bar in Metairie.
Hurricane Sports Bar on Veterans Boulevard in Metairie. That is on what date again?
May 20th.
May the 20th. So that's cool. That's
with
right here
Silver
to the
Dose
local audience.
and Love the Hate.
Silver Dose is great, and Love the Hate we were just talking about, because Love the Hate is going to be with them guys in Drab, two groups already friends of the studio over here. Man,
Heck
we are
yeah.
piling up great rock groups on the Gulf Coast.
June,
right, guys? I mean, the scene is on fire right now, and y'all right in the middle of it. I just love it.
Nothing in June so far, but July 1st, we got 19th Hole Bar and Grill in Houston as well. With them guys.
With them guys. That's
that.
right. Y'all are
Look
playing.
at that.
That's awesome, guys. That's
and
great.
then we come back on July 6th at Showbox with the Almas.
It was Showbox with the Almas. That was actually June, isn't it? No, that
Nope,
is July. That's
July.
July
Same
the
month.
6th.
July's going to be a busy month. Then 22nd, we have the Dirty 30 Fest with Seventh Day Slumber and Carbon Stone, a bunch of bands.
Where does that take place? That's Biloxi?
That's going to be in the jukebox, right?
The Juke Joint.
The juke joint at
Ocean Springs, which
Ocean
is just past from here anyhow, just past Biloxi. Yeah, it's kind of the same spot. That's a cool spot. I've never been there, but I heard nothing but good things. And if you guys show up, it's party on, Blaine. I'll be there. I mean, that's cool.
Party on.
So so 7, we've got all kind of cool stuff going on. A video for The Awakened.
Yep.
And is that the title track off of the new album, or you got that far yet?
No, that's just another single coming out off the album.
Just okay. Have you decided on a name, a title track
For the album or
Yeah,
a title?
for
I don't know
the
about the title
album.
track, but the album title is What Makes Us Human.
What Makes Us Human? Okay,
Yeah.
dude. 7. What Makes Us Human? Due out by the end of the year. The stuff that 7 has out now is available to you on Spotify, on iTunes. You guys are on Facebook. It's SevVven.
7 characters, 3 V's.
7 characters, 3 V's. These guys are a band full of characters, let me tell you. So they got a Facebook page. They got a YouTube feed. We'd like you to subscribe to that. The YouTube feed comes up just the same way, SevVen. Or
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, we do. We have a YouTube channel with just SevVven.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the very same way it's on YouTube, just the same way. I encourage you to go out there and check that out. I'm kind of a Facebook guy. We've got a YouTube people, I guess. I know it happens.
So am
right? So anyhow, yeah, we're on Facebook. Follow 7 on Facebook. Like them. They don't spam you to death, but they will let you know where they're playing.
No
And
spam.
they got some cool stuff that comes out. You guys have this video. When are you going to have your hands on that?
Man, as soon as possible, but probably about June, around June.
And you're just going to
Early or
spit that out,
mid-June.
right? Just spit it out on YouTube and copy a link to Facebook?
There'll be a strategic plan to release the single and the video side by side. So
Okay.
yeah, it seems
Oh,
like it'll be
damn,
like
okay, so
about
that's right around the
late
corner.
June. Late June.
Dude, that's awesome.
Early July.
That is awesome.
see.
All right, and you got some new merch. We got
Oh.
distracted. I was supposed
Where
to
is
have something to show. Do y'all have any that you could wave?
It's not.
They got some cool new shirts.
It's in the vehicle, man.
They they out in the car, yeah.
It
Okay.
looks good though.
I have seen them. In fact, you can see it on the Facebook page. And but anyhow, we'll give you a look at that here sometime soon. Maybe we'll post it on the thing that says, "Hey, we loved having these guys in," and check out the shirts. Here you go. But they brought one for me, which is cool. Actually, one for me, one for Shane. How awesome is that?
Heck
So
yeah.
thank you for that, guys. We're going to get you guys to sign our wall of fame before you leave here. And I don't smell that catering, but I know it's here. I heard an alarm said that they were here with it.
Uh-oh.
Ring alarm. You know, what can I say? We got all this sophisticated machinery in here in this building. So anyhow, we have been rocking it hard. They got some cool new merch. We got some cool shows coming up. We got an album coming up with these guys. And one last thing we got coming up is one last tune that they're going to give us. And we are going to call it a night. I want to say it's been a great pleasure having you guys here.
Thank you so much for having us. This place is awesome.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Like I say, if it doesn't work,
place.
thank you very much. And if it doesn't work out with Seth, man, give me a shout because this is awesome. I love it.
Thank you, man. You hear that, Seth?
Hey, you want to come over here and say hi?
You got your work.
He doesn't want
He's
to.
got his work cut out for him.
Y'all can't hear any of that, but Seth just soon not come over here. I think he's a little intimidated. In fact, all right, guys. Well, this has been really fantastic out there in listener land and viewer land. We'd like to tell you we got one more here with the guys. The name of this song is called "Woe Is Me." I think they saved the best for last, although it's hard to say you're going to give us something better than we've already heard. But let's see it. I'm up for the challenge. I guess you guys are too.
Next as well as me, yes, but
SevVven, Lafayette, Louisiana. NewRockRadio.us, Radio House Studios on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
Echoes coming from a distant past, standing over me like shadows cast upon my wall of reality. It's written so clearly. My demons constantly remind me. They say I'll never be anything better than hypocrisy. The voices ringing, my head screaming at me, suppressing my right. It's so tight. What am I doing wrong? Why is everyone gone? Leave me like a homeless cripple in the street.
And that was Woe Is Me by SevVven out of Lafayette, Louisiana. That did kick ass, guys. I was worried you would, you couldn't top what you already did. That kicked ass. That was really good.
Thank you so much for having us.
Man, it's definitely been our pleasure to have you here. Before we let you go, we just wanted to say thank you to a few people first. We'd like to say thank you first and foremost to you guys. Y'all came a long way to come and do this with us. It's great to have you here. I look forward to having you back. I'm thinking, we get our electronics straight with these lights. What I ought to do is have like a festival, Studio A festival, right? I mean, we got them guys and Drab and you guys have been here. You know what I'm saying? Just get you guys together for like a jam session. I'm brainstorming here live on the radio with you guys, but I think that's a great idea. So thank you so much for being a part of it. If there's any way that we could forever make you a part of our family, you know what I'm saying? We want to do that because you guys are just fantastic. We want to say thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you to Petra Restaurant in LaPlace. Thank you to Fatty's Restaurant in Garyville, Louisiana. Thank you to Big Chiefs Heating and Air Conditioning. You guys are great. Thank you to the legendary sound man, Byron, out there on the board. Thank you to Red, who is by his side assisting us there tonight. Thank you to The Hitch, to Cleary Tavern. Thank you to Shane Reed, seated to my right here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you also to Seth for being here. And not yet mentioned and just out of the screen here is Jason. Thank you, Jason, for all the help that you gave us here. And with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and call it a night. It's been a great pleasure. We'd like to say thank you mostly, to our viewers and listeners. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight, guys. This will be posted on the Facebook, on the YouTube. You can go back to any of these platforms, pull it off and watch it again and share it with people and all that stuff. We would encourage you to do exactly that. This is SevVven, SevVven, 7 characters, 3 V's. Lafayette, Louisiana. For myself, DJ Thug Nasty, for Soundman, for Red, and for Shane Reed. Good night. Rock on. Thank you, SevVven. God bless all.